From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will be... ...25.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Ooh, the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200-plus?
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now it's Peterson. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Jarrett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On third down, Jarrett connects with Kittle underneath. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. It's certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And taken down just shy of the 40. The Niners at 5-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw on third down, Jarrett. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 27th. Looking to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's second and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Touchdown, Bengals! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week, as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jarrett. Throw left side complete. That's Willis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Stephanie! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Steady!
Back to throw. Jarrett connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey.
Buffalo 18! Ready!
Operating from the gun. Jarrett connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Get it!
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19! Ready, ready?
Operating from the gun. Jarrett. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ready.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Reload. Ready.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Jarrett. Touchdown! Davis from 6 yards away. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Come on.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cowboy 80. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Bravo 80.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Okay.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Go check.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Third and 8. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Shifts by him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, check that. Street. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25 they operate with a 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7. McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Cup 19!
To throw again. Jarrett. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Trap 50, trap 50.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Jarrett. And this is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jarrett gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's taken to the 26. Oh, able to avoid him. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
3rd and 2.
And now here's a carry heading left. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
112 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Jarrett. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Oh, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Check smash. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. On the return is Peterson. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready, break.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Let's go now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
49ers 10. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down.
There you go, Jack. Ready.
Back to throw. Jarrett. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Back to throw again. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 6 yards away. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Go check. Go check. Hey, check that. Check that. Street.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a second and 10.
Panther Street. Seven Pirates.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 28, 49ers 16.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't even save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Ready.
To throw on second down, Jarrett. And this throw will be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. No.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 165 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jarrett. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Drop 60. 70 Ranger. Go.
On 3rd down, Jarrett. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jarrett, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, good move. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, this was a